Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good day. It's Wednesday, so we're continuing our Eastern Investigations collection catch-up playthrough. We just finished Tournament of Remembrance, and now we're on the last episode of the first Ezra game. Tournament Ablaze. Let's get into it. Episode 5, Tournament Ablaze. Two cards. One of a black raven and one of the white raven. Country torn in two. One to the west, one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, truth will reveal itself. It's Yanaguazu! Yanaguazu's here! You accursed Yanaguazu! Kay! You! Get ours earlier. March 14th, 10:17 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. Say I investigated a kidnapping and the murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. And last night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Along with the thief who was out to pick his files related to the case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Mr. Ashworth! Mr. Ashworth! This is big, I tell you! Hey! What's wrong with you? What's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragment, the fragility of dreams comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The big Yanaguazu isn't going to find herself, you know. Well, if you must know, it's possible I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we are still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we only had a few hours to search so far. So I insist that you be patient on this one, okay? What's with you today? Are you sure you're not talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important than I want you to see. Oh, and that is... Take a look at this! On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an emissary. I think she isn't hoping every day. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. Oh. That goes with him. Got it. Okay. The date the card mentions is today. Yeah, huh? You mentioned that new spoiler part. I assumed you were going to talk about the state of play last night, but no. Okay. Hey, huh? Come on, we gotta hurry! The emissary wits! I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's emissary we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. Kind of what? Anyway, but never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so like a dismal today? I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, then you should get wound up too. Because this might be our chance to catch that woman. You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, Brainford Day, 7 years ago. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yaligrasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom. Ah, she makes me so mad. The phony. Everyone knows that the real Yaligrasu would never send something like a calling card. Until companies on the dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yaligrasu paid them a visit. Has paid them a visit. So that's what makes the real Yaligrasu so awesome. The Yaligrasu card that's shown in this article. It looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yaligrasu. If this isn't included to that woman's if it isn't included that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Ashworth, out the door you go. Wait, there are a few preparations I must take before we go. So I must make sorry. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article. Which makes me wonder why. What's up? I'm using your boring a hole for the newspaper with your eye? No reason at all. Hello. Seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree that there is some merit to be found in investigating this. Indeed, comrade. Watch for 5 p.m. Virum Naturis. By the light of this night's glorious moon, we are ready! Ready to embark on our nightly outing! And this is where our tale begins! Ah, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that that Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign emissary? Yeah, the climax was really awesome! Steel Samurai Sushi Slash! I got chills to my spine when he pulled down my head. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on TV. I have to say though, this emissary is set up kind of funny. I mean, we have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries, the houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries. So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just nice being sponsored by one of the two countries? The one that the one that's called the Kingdom of Alibahis, right? Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know who I'm reading into? The Jama Ninja! The Republic of Baja is sponsoring the Ajami Ninja stage show. That's the one for fangirls like me. You totally gotta see that one too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Ajami Ninja show's gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. So hey, about today's event, what's it called again? The Kingdom of the Alibahis versus the Republic of Baja's Goodwill Jubilee. The small European country of the Kingdom of Alibahis and the Republic of Baja. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. It was called the Principality of Codopania. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm alright. Moving along. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two. No sign their past remains. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motif to this day. Codopania, huh? KG-8 incident. What was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, which an emissary staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Codopania. In the 7 years that had passed, the country may have split into two. However, Yaoyarazu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? Mr. Ashworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again? Could you please stop spacing out on me? Anyway, we were talking about the Alibahis versus Baba. Oh, you will Julie. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. But supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why I decided to hold this event. In this case, then why the verses? Also, both countries claim to own a real prima duck statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. Hey, need I remind you to care and not succumb to your freaky desires? Well, when it comes to treasure, I can help myself. You know that. She had better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know. I've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. And though we don't know the Yaoyarazu will really make an appearance. I suppose you should still spend some time extending this place. There's a very festive atmosphere in here. Yep, super festive. I'm really happy for the King of Alibahis and the Republic of Baja. It's good that they have re-established diplomatic relations. Newspapers say that it's almost like they're Codopania again, once again. Perhaps we are bearing witness to a historical moment in time. Hey, look! There's some commemorative merchandise to celebrate the event. Founders Copania biscuits. And over here! They're selling Royal Copania's biscuits. It would seem that they have yet to reconcile their competitive spirits. And we're here, reporting live from the Vera from Neutralis. As you can see, the audience tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member audience has to say. Well, oh, okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through. Excuse me, but when you're ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? And since you didn't hear a single word I said, it appears that this child is watching a video from the first season of The Steel Samurai. Go, keep on fighting until your last breath! Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai! Put your sword in a single theme and sing the theme song. I see. I'll let that child watch in peace. This is the perfect angle. Go, my eyes! Child across the wave world into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might give your ambitions better. There are pamphlets about the two emissaries here on this table. It still looks weird to me. The country split into two a few years back. And they share the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since. Oh! I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh? I usually think that's not the reason why, okay? I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. What's all this hubbub? Ah! Heck, it's the Steel Samurai! And he's got a son, the Iron Infant, with him. Yo, I've seen a lot of the... Oh. I suppose there's no crucial way to enter this conversation. 10 minutes. No, 5 more minutes. Isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use! But someone please tell me what I should do! You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone! I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. Myself over because I'm talking to you right now. Come on, I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face. Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. Is there something I can help you with? How's what's beyond these doors? This is the Albert Hastings emissary. Now, unless you have some business with the emissary. I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the emissary right now. But I don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. The national flag of the Kingdom of Ali Bahas is displayed here. On display here. The crystal features a flower. Large and blood rights are kind of rare motifs for flags, don't you think? Well, when they used to be Codobania, the government used to take pride in its flag. The citizens also love the rich, bountiful nature all around them. That's the design. Hey, the Steel Samurai got Pyro. Do you think they put him on their flag? Are you in your right mind, Kay? Or maybe the Jama Ninja would make a better content. Don't make me laugh. Owning Steel Samurai is such an honor. Come on, big skip. Hey, mister, out of the way. Yeah, I'm talking to yeah. I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. It's Lockhart. Yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone. The national flag of the Republic of Bangladesh is on display here. The crescent features a butterfly. Did you ever see a national flag feature an animal on? Not really. I can list the few off for you to that too. Okay then. Then what if I start really click things on them? Click things? That's pretty fake, eh? Although by my definition, there aren't really any flags that feature a click object. Aw, that's too bad. Because if there was, I'd totally think about stealing it. What else like would you do with a stolen national flag, okay? Okay, that's good. Alright, now give me a dramatic slap right there. Stop, buddy! Hey! Do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy! Okay, once more. 3, 2, 1, action! Okay, was that my fault just now? No, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone. May I speak to you for a second? It's Steel Samurai. Mr. Edgeworth! What are you calling to him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. Looks like he's writing something down for you. Edgeworth from the Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of New Tokyo. Wow, an autograph! Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Steel Samurai, I'm sorry, Aoba is waiting for you. And now Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the kingdom of only behest to the Steel Samurai isn't here for the 2 countries tonight, but rather can be cause goodwill's masters of the own country as well. I am. Will proceed to enter the kingdom of LBS to shake hands with the ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for this country tonight. But rather can be through the of goodwill ambassador of from our own country as well. Oh, yeah, exact. Need to check something here. Alright, we're back. Anyway. He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting next every night. Roll Q camera. In just a few seconds, the Java Ninja stage show is set to begin. And I'm sure the Java Ninja will enter the Holikapa. He set to meet with the ambassador at that time. The Java Ninja's about to start? We gotta get back to our seats. Really? I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. Well, this should change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. You missed even a second of the Java Ninja's awesome plane. I'll never forgive you. I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay? I could listen to that Ninja Mark for Death Lullaby song all day. Is the purpose? No. Is the purpose playing that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye? And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Java Ninja's greatest weapon. Those pieces of Java Ninja merchandise over there. I got to have them. I especially want the Herseks that are selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine, Princess Missoula, wears in her hair. Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Ashworth. Yes? You're thinking of going home, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yalagratsu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely, it was simply a prank. No, wait, I just know the Yalagratsu a show. But I thought you said that the Yalagratsu doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being the wild goose chase. But that card he sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake? Well, how can I work this? The Yalagratsu's mark on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it, Nai? We've got a problem! The Yalagratsu's responded, I'll leave behest! What? You hear that, Mr. Ashworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony! Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may What the? Hey! The Steel Samurai just waltzed straight through without one. Now if you don't hurry and let me through, my phony is going to escape! Okay, a country's emissary is considered to be a part of the country itself. Run through the proper procedure. Here's to enter the country. Mr. Ashworth! I'm going to enter through Bahans and climb over the wall that I'll leave ahead. Hold it! You would tell Prosecutor straight out that you would intend to illegally enter another? Hey, are you listening to me? Hey, for a day, coming on through. Yes, I'm welcome. Someone stop her! Anyone! March 14th, 6:12 p.m. Open our station. Hey, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way open this fence. Oh! Fire! This is too big for us to handle! Looks like the others can the ball. Turn. You accursed yellow Ratsu! Hey! You have better be alright, wherever you are. March 15th, 6:45 p.m. Bahalli Cemetery Secretary Office. I told you it wasn't me!
Hold it!
Hey, are you alright? Do I look alright for you? Now, can you do something about this woman? Mr. Ashworth. This is Gonju. What is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. It wasn't me! It's alright, Dad, when I ran in here. How on the heels of the fake Yakrasi? Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open earth stage. A suspicious person? A long black coat and a hood over her head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw a person, I immediately thought that they must have been the big Yatagrassi. So I chased after them in the outside, then into here, and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it. What are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Ancient Lang's secretary. Shinna, I believe your name is correct. You are making an arrest. I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime? Is that also correct? You refuse the answer? I don't need the answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigation authority. Hey, pal! Just what the heck does what you just said mean? If it happens here, it's under Edward's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we like. Unfortunately, Detective, emissaries are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered to be part of the Republic of Bahamut, which means that anything that happens here defaults to the control of the Bahalis government and Bahalis law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterrestrial rights? So, do you really believe that the truth is out there? Basically, our country's law do not apply inside the emissary of another country. That's what was agreed by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. Which means you can do little here in this situation. No way, sir. Please get this matter to Interpol's hands and go home. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, in that case, allow me to join your investigation. In that case, let me join Miss Von Carver. Yeah. Ambassador Pelham. No. I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. Alright. Going back in a second again. Alright, backside of that had sort of thing. But yeah. And here, it's really nothing. Bonnie was my secretary. So of course I want to help you as much as we can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it here so quickly. Francesca. Well, I never imagined I'd meet you here of all places. This is an emissary, meaning you have no authority to conduct.
Hold it!
Already? What is it? Ambassador Palenio. Huh? And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. Now I ask that you would please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Oh, sure, right. So because we spent the entire last episode with the original, we'll put the arrange this time. Assistant? Miles, what the heck do you think you're? Please, I implore you, Ambassador Paleno. Very well, I'll be catching on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Francesca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression of that on your face. Francesca, please! I don't know what you're planning quite yet, but at least I do know one thing, that you're now my subordinate. Just remember that my whip is always ready to whip you, should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you are done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation. By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here? Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I've been on guard duty for the emissary today. And why are our police guards guarding an emissary? Well, on account of the card they got from the Yanagrassi. They called us up and asked for our help, sir. Oh, because we've been searching for the Yanagrassi these past 7 years. It's a more or less mutual beneficial agreement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all been. It's all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to comprehensively perform your guard duties yet again. Ah! Look forward to your next salary negotiations. Although it's out of my hands. But sir, because I'm cuts, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. Her gumshoe. Miles Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince anyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. What's with that giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will really be necessary, Francesca. Oh, really? Hmm? Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. Nothing yet. What did you just post there? It doesn't change the fact that you're still under me. I thought Francesca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. Then, why is she here at this emissary? Never mind. I did, actually. It wasn't even much of interest to me. I mean, we got the release date for a while, which is nice. Gonna see a lot more of the Soul Reaver remaster. I don't know, I'm trying to remember what else. I was investigating at the Alibahestian's emissary when I got wind of this mess. Ah, that's right. The Alagros was due to appear at that emissary as well. Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although, there was an incident at the Alibahestian's emissary as well. I left Ancient Lion in charge of that. Yes, and came over to the Bahestian's emissary. Again, I'd say, like, it's just me trying to remember it, actually. Ah. I wasn't trying to remember because I know there's a... I think because of the fact... And then there was the PS5 Pro stuff, that's probably what threw me off more. Ah, so Ancient Lion is here as well. Oh, yeah, the sequel as well. I'm getting the news here. Oh yeah, this sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, Lunar Remaster. I was thinking I missed like the first 10 minutes. I didn't actually catch that. I think that may have been a bit early. I may have missed that. Oh, Dead Space. That probably would be. I actually haven't even played for home yet. Anyway, it's very good. I see you've met. Well, he's in the Ambassador's emissary acting as a bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect in the murder that occurred in his office is that little girl I see. Oh yeah, right. Origins got revealed more. On top. Must have really missed quite a bit then. That thing. Anyway. She is perhaps trying to be the Yatagrasu. I would never harm a soul, sir. Okay. You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is maybe. Thanks for telling me that. So she's that nice little girl. Kay has been on the trails of the Yatagrasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kay tried so hard, but you know what? Yatagrasu just keeps on tricking us all. How so? The Yatagrasu sent a calling card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets. But how is an arson and a murder? The lot boys are going in circles. Mr. Sir, it's a breach of contract, and it's going on the rap sheet. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder though, this of you really is the Yatagrasu. Mr. Edgeworth! There's still something on this display rack, sir! Knives, huh? Although the blades of them all remain... The blades are all that remains of them, unfortunately. I guess the handles got all burned off by the fire. Ah, so even the... Oh, yeah, I saw that bomb list. Max sees it too. And a few other stuff. Ah, so even the knights fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Paulino, are these knives yours? Oh yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Balam. These perfectly knives, along with Alibaba's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the punishments have been reduced to sin. I'm just going to suppose you've been keeping up with the Monster Saga. What are you doing knives, huh? Yep. Bells are probably true. Oh yeah. The bells are popular and popular. One. Yeah, that's. They're clearly setting themselves up for something. There's a small release on the tank of display. Ambassador Plano, what is this notch here for? Yeah. Oh yeah? It's everything this has where you can really exchange the handles on them. So that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. See, these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. These stalls are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia. It's yours, is it? I thought this was the Moon's emissary. Why aren't so many American souvenirs, sir? Perhaps the Balinese are studying American culture and our tourism industry. I also have a feeling Monster is going to get the maxi restriction at some point soon. They have plans to make the Balinese tourism industry truly flourish. Then they wouldn't need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. I mean, probably one of the reasons why I end up playing Lava with Bluebell. Maxi doesn't hit me much. I don't worry about Maxi too much. So you play. I know you play Karen Carpetari in Digimon, and I think Insectoids for Yu-Gi-Oh! He said, I bring these with me to the I mean, I can trade them in for a few buffets. I can understand. Hey. Oh, so how do you expect to travel the Oh, Battle Wasp Beach Troopers. My bad. I must have followed like Gage playing during the XC's era of Progression Series 2. Well, the world is connected by the ocean, sir. And for an all you can play, I'll swim all the way to means if I have to. Have you simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? There are still some burnt objects scattered on the floor. Yeah. That was... Yeah, I think it was after the King of the Skull Servants movement. Yeah. He's gonna enforce it. Yeah, I did. Hey. Well, burnt things get burnt, and then they become burnt things, you know? No, because there's no way to prove that the burnt thing started out as a burnt thing. So the burnt thing was not. I have no idea what's what anymore, sir. Yes, it's supposed to be hard for someone with a burnt out light bulb to comprehend. The ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. A ceiling fan? What does one of those do? Exactly what it sounds like it does. There's a fan that is installed on one ceiling. Well, if I had one in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from starting their nasty sleep. Who's that? Ah. It's like the gumshoe. In the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask you, did you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones who like to touch it are myself and the secretary.
Hold it!
Right. But is there a possibility that is related to the murder? Wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm wondering. Yeah. I don't know. I had a train of thought there. I got lost. I suppose I don't have a choice here. This seems to be one of the Private Duck's statue keys I was talking about earlier. Just me, or does this look like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. So our victim was the secretary of this emissary, I take it? Manny Cochin. I hear he was an admirable person. Very admirable. The cause of his death was a stab. There is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back. We are fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burnt a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room? This appears to be something in his pocket. There appears to be something in his pocket. This key! It can't be! Isn't this Yatagarasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? But that's... Huh? 7 years ago? Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir? Yes, it's a piece of evidence that stole the life of Case Fodder 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto Yu. What? Mr. Verde was killed with this key, sir? I thought it was killed with a knife! Scruffy! At the very least, try to remember the details of crimes you were a suspect in. Francesca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Shu made her escape. Oh yeah, because that's in a few weeks. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. Do you think we'll get the EX7 before then? Or do you think we'll just miss it? I doubt the new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge. Oh, I feel like the victim right now. All trouble on, sir! Huh. Be very quiet. Because I'll probably just pass on the extravaganza. I suppose I'll just fill you in now. The secret to this key is... Oh, I have to do the trick. Not that far-fetched to think that the end of this key was meant to be a butterfly. Keymaker must have been a true patriot to have fashioned this after national symbol. Okay. Oh, wow! That's amazing, sir! It looks like some kind of magic trick. knew it. So then, if it should be shipped up Monday, then it should be here for use for the extravaganza and Crush Regionals. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade. I remember this as well. It's a fine motif, isn't it? Yes, it looks like the two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Sir? It looks like a bunch of stars if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars. Just like the police mark on our ID. I really don't think you can call these stars. Yeah. I'm just trying to think, is there any DAX in the XM you probably playing that, eh? We'll probably lean towards the Liberators a little bit. I'm trying to think what Liberator you probably would play. 2 minutes. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to like not narrow down, like I'm trying to like ignore Haxelfly and Dragon Friend because I know it's your obvious. Say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is why the Battalion's emissary, Secretary holding this? Well, we don't know how Mr. Kochin came to possess this key. We do know that this was stolen by the Yellowgrass Zoo from the Kotopeni emissary. That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the Kotopeni. Why don't you ask the Ambassador Pelham about what he knows? Oh yeah, I got like 2 boxes of the 10, the Rishinyu 10. Pulled a quarter century were a scapegoat, quarter century were torrential on a QCR wing Karibo. Supposedly, he was a to be the next Kotopeni emissary once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. It's a knife wound. It's obviously what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed. A small personal safe. This was Mr. Kochin's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here. Ah, of course. Locked. The paper won't be able to open it without a key. That's some fireplace! No, it really gives me a place of mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh? If these are a staple in every Battalion's house, then I bet Santa Claus would pay them if it's 2! Oh, I got my 3. Just how low are you getting, detective? Hey, it's another butterfly! I believe it's a symbol of the Republic of Bahamut. Drawing this big on the wall of an emissary? I hope. Yeah. Oh no. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. Well, I got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. You may want to detect it, however. I have yet to see the fruit of your desire. You don't have to be so blooded about it, sir. Let's see how the logic train is going. Let's hold it back for now. Heavy metal, Metallica, musketeers, yips. The Sephiga, Exoblade, and Dranglings. Oh, okay. Oh, the minus 70k? I was trying to talk to the dude. Yeah, I should probably get the update and try practicing some of this. I can't believe the money fell among thieves tonight. I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Man, it's time to say, wow. Ambassador Pettigrew, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Cochin's as well. You're a rather showman, aren't you? How fascinating. Here, I know this much, but I think you'd have it, these. I'm sorry, but it will have to be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no. These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, I definitely want to strengthen up my Dragonlings. Maybe rebuild Hexablade. Musketeers, I have ideas. Obviously, Hexablade. Land the power up. Obviously, little facts that we're looking into. Oh no. Never mind. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit our lovely now I remember. Lovely Bahrain is known for its fiercely tourism industry. Yeah, I've got a few to. That means I want to. Oh, and I hope that triggered 3 times. Oh wow. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Cochin. He was my secretary, and the emissary's secretary charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything. Accounting, painting, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say painting? Our country's primary social revenue is our tourism industry. In order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here in our emissary. I also hope maybe if I can get a few copies of Vortex Liberator. Because that card's going to be far useful down the line. I see. Please excuse my boldness, however. I feel I should mention that I have a distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes! Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG incident. The KG incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. So your Mr. Cochin is the same man as the one in that case? It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee this emissary's renovations. It's really a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him. Yeah. Because I want to maybe try BT6 Bellstar with the Musketeers to see how it goes. I know it's a crazy thing, and I might have to experiment with it for quite a bit. Most likely, what you mean by renovations? We can't have tourism and visitors to our emissary and think we are a poor nation, can we? So renovating the emissary is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess so the only person who could have helped us do our best now is no longer with us. Ambassador Pelino, I was wondering if I may ask you about Cultomania. Alright, what would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found this sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this emissary. Is that correct? On closer observation, it seems this key is shaped like a butterfly. What? So, options, yes, I'll concede that one. But I'm also thinking in the weird sense that because there's now Three Musketeer, there's a Three Musketeer line. You may not need to go as heavy on the 7 cost options, and you can balance it out, which means playing her might be easier. I don't know, it might be something I might experiment with for a little while. Again, if it falls into the jank, if it's something that could be janky fun, then I'm all for it. I am running clock at the end of my Diabormon after all. Nothing's just weird to play. That's not all about. It's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh, how fascinating! Is it possible that Nimazu didn't know about the existence of this key? In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. Guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of Codophinia.
Hold it!
And how did you come to this conclusion? It has both the Codophinia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose somebody used this key here in the emissary back when we were still Codophinia. Ambassador Paleo, the key was stolen from the Codophinia emissary 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu. Oh, really? We're not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this emissary at the time? I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Balance became its own independent nation. Okay, but if Manny was still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Kochin and Miss Yu they knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu's key here in the present. I even the knife. Ambassador Paleo, I was wondering if you might have some thoughts on this. I think you knew about, and I think that you would know more about the case than I. Just let me make up you for not knowing anything with these coupons. Oh, right. Thank you. However, I feel I must decline. Oh dear. No. If our people were to find out that a murder occurred in our emissary, sorry, the number of tourists would plummet as our revenue. It'd be a disaster. Alright, what are we going to do? He really does seem to worry. Perhaps I should refrain from bringing this up. This statue resembles that hero, the Steel Samurai, don't you think? I was thinking, what would you say to changing the name to the Steel Samurai statue? No, it just might attract a few more tourists or country if I did, right? I'm not sure what to think. Thought that thing was a national treasure. I think we looked around everywhere, so I think. Hey, are you alright? You believe me, don't you, Mr. Ashworth? I didn't. You don't think I did it, right? Yes, of course I don't. I promise to prove that it wasn't you. That's enough chit chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It'd be wise for you to give up while you can. No, I don't think so. Hey isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true. Go ahead and try it, then, if you're that confident. And let's continue this way, Let's prove her innocence post-haste. I guess our only option then is actually logic. Let's try this, then. We know for a fact that the Yellow Grasshopper's key was used at this emissary. Furthermore, we found it in the victim, Mr. Kochin's pocket. Which would lead me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office. Your finger, sir! Let's go chatting! It appears I was correct. Key that was left to us in the victim's pocket. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here? Hey, there's nothing inside! Do you think the Yellow Grasshopper made off of everything, sir? No, detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. Pretty odd, I can see it. Looks like such a serious safe. But there's not a scrap of paper inside. Dramati, the safes in your office is just as empty, huh, Mr. Ashworth? It's merely a coincidence that both safes are empty, detective. Well, make that a triple coincidence because my piggy bank at home is empty, sir, too. I don't think there's anything coincidental about that, detective. What is this here? It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me, sorry. Like it's stuck in the safe. Hey, you're right! Won't budge it in! Not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before.
Hold it!
Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret of the safe is that even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. More, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I said that there was an extra bit of space behind the back of the wall of this safe. In other words, the safe has a second compartment. What? I suppose that you are correct in inserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct and there is a second compartment, do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there's no other lock or keyhole inside. Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe. Oh? Yes. And I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mysterious second lock. The safe and its locks? Alright then, since you're so sure of yourself, show me how you deduce your answer. I feel like we're gonna get some punishment here, so... Unless parents of this game is actually gonna acknowledge it.
Eureka!
Oh, doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca? The ship? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch control for the safe lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Hold it!
Is that so? The person who used the safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to be hidden half? And to look so obvious like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out? You can't be serious! Are you saying that this hole is a keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe? That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove it to you right now. That the Yatagrasu key is the key that will open it.
Objection!
Yatagrasu's key? Miles Edgeworth! This better be a very bad joke. Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagrasu's key is the very key that will open the second component of the safe, the compartment of the safe. We know that this key opened the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagrasu's key was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Hopepinia Emissary. We confirmed that as fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now, let's take a look at the back end of the key. Look at the knife portion head on. What do you see? What are you talking about? Ah! It appears that you have come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife blade is exactly the same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe. But that's preposterous! Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks. Whatever is hidden inside, I think it's the secret section. Whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance. And it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy! Hurry up and open that safe! Yes, sir! Opening nice, sir! These items! There. It's a bunch of funny shit fit! I guess they're a piece of art, huh, sir? You're in the way! Now move, Scruffy! I didn't think I was in the way. These pieces of art... They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world! I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe more thorough examination is required. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. I wonder how much they're worth! Especially this one! Yeah! Scruffy! Don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands! Why? Do you have any idea what would happen to you if any one of them were to break? Just me? Or did she hit one of those pieces of art just now? This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. Beats me, sir! Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? Mr. Cochin's name is written here on the last page. Wonder what the significance of this document is. Appears that we found the key that the Yatagrasu, no, Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. Since it was originally from this emissary, maybe she came back to return it? I don't think she's the type to be so kind as to do such a thing, Detective. Okay, then what do you think, sir? Callisto Yu. For what reason did she steal the key? Built this sort of trick into this one safe. It's really something. Yeah, isn't it how the safe has two compartments? But what's really impressive is that at the other end of the key was another key. I totally hadn't noticed. I wonder if Mr. Kojin was just paranoid, or if he had secrets of that great value. Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil. But then, when I went to erase something, I got all paranoid that I was gonna stop myself. Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty. Yes, sir. I guess we... Oh? I guess it's logic time, Let's just double check, see if there's anything we missed investigating wise. When I coach, seen before. There's a suspect in the KG8 incident. I saw him talking with the elder sister of the victim of that case, Miss Callisto Yu. I wonder if there was a connection between his murder and the KG8 incident. Hey guys? Apparently there's still something? The knife! Is this knife the murder weapon? Some preliminary tests have been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? This thing practically screams artsy to me, too. Although, it's also covered in blood, so just like the last thing, it was artsy. But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drip of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. Okay. Now we run logic. Sorry. The sign of the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special Babahi species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus it's right here. This knife is property of the Republic of Babahi. Perhaps this means that the knife is used in the crime was found right in this room. To steal your dirtiest secrets. Is it possible that the dirtiest secrets the Yagurasu was out to steal is in this very room? Dirty secrets? Francisca? You're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me this is no coincidence. In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is is here in the Bahi's emissary, huh? The head of the smuggling operation. I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here now is relative to that? Yes. After analyzing the intel we gathered from various countries, this emissary rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. This accounting document? It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Coptopia, which means that somewhere in the country of Alibahis and Baba is the head. The one pulling strings behind the entire smuggling ring. That's Francesca for you. She's amazing. Pursuing this case with all she has. Oh, now we can deduce. Because we got a new piece of evidence.
Eureka!
Take a good look at these documents, Francisca. It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Well, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babylon's Ink. Babylon's Ink? Babylon's Ink is a special product from the Republic of Babylon. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume has ever exported.
Hold it!
And that reason is... that's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin. His base was in an emissary, thus it was hard for both our countries and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. Alright, that's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice. Well, even if he is dead, I still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds. You expect me to whip a dead man? But I'm not interested. Francisca must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect in the KJ8 incident. Of course I know, on top of being the head of the smuggling ring. There is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be? Now come along quietly, Yadagrasu. Okay, for a day. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me! I didn't do it! Chased the fake Yadagrasu in here. And he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Hold it!
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistakes arrests Interpol make. What is that supposed to mean? I believe I told you that K4Day is not the culprit of this crime. Very well. I suppose I will have I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Why arrest K? Even your police confirmed that the Yadagrasu image both the Babylon's emissary tonight. Realize Seeing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this emissary. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. The reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is Yatagarasu? Exactly. But it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu! Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu. Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu that killed who killed Mr. Manikochin. Go ahead and try. Show me what prosecutors of this country are made of. Alright. Oh yeah, but I'm expecting this will probably be like at least more than 2 streams. Because it is a finale episode.
Hold it!
Alright. They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed murder eludes us. Of course I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Baba's emissary right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Utilizing the oh, right.
Hold it!
Confusion caused by the fire? Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire? Okay. A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted at the area. Okay. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. It sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah! In a way, he could be considered a phantom, the way he randomly appears.
Hold it!
Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she is the killer. No, but it does give her a motive. If the Yatagarasu send the calling card, I will be there to steal her dirtiest secrets. Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activities in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Kochin for the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing from Ancient Lion's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound quite right. Might just be the opening I need. He wanted to steal documents regarding the so she killed Mr. Kochin for the key.
Hold it!
So you're claiming the key knew that a foreigner country emissary had such documents? As stated in the calling card, the Yatagarasu was out to steal a dirty secret. Which means that the goal tonight was to steal those smuggling activity documents. You have it all wrong! It was the fake thing that sent out that card. Your words are meaningless. If you're truly innocent, then let's see some proof. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'll leave you to handle this. Yes, I'd rather you did. Yeah, Grosser Skull, huh? You claim she's innocent, but you can't change the fact I've already outlined.
Hold it!
What? I really don't think that being the first to discover the body makes her the killer by default. Nah, sorry, no. But if you saw the self-reported Yatagarasu who's standing in front of the body, see? And wouldn't you agree? Sorry, wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself? Even so, I'll still listen to what that person had to say before I pass judgment. Are you talking about yourself on those times when you were under suspicions? I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you really should experience. I personally know that feeling really well, sir. And given my situation, I know exactly what it's like too. I'm fine with never experiencing it ever. Are you done with your little group conference? I suspect Social Ancient and Shuna now suspects K of murder simply because the key is the Yatagarasu. Oh, sorry, K is the Yatagarasu, sorry. I can prove that the Yatagarasu skull is not related to murder. Then I may be able to begin to reason with her. How I feeling? Ancient Shina, I regret to inform you, but there was a flaw in your logic. Oh? Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. Key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Kochin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Hold it. And perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Kochin had the key on him.
Objection!
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact. Hold it. need reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment before returning the key. But the fact still remains that Mr. Kuchum was stabbed to death.
Objection!
But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act. Hold it. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. What? Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. The definitive evidence. The knife found in the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it to kill the used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony all points to the girl. There is no counter argument. That is your definitive evidence? You see now that she is definitely the killer, right? No, Mr. Ashford, you gotta believe me. I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the emissary, I swear. You came in here because you were chasing that suspicious person? Okay. That's right. I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights. But then... Ah! Who's there? This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. Okay. And when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. But the suspicious person in the black coat who came in this room before me. Hold it. You continue to insist that there was such a person. But if there was, where did they go? That... I don't know. I know they came in here. Hold it. That sounds like the desperate excuse of a suspect the killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are some solid evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't. Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must be a way for me to prove that. Then there must exist a way for me to prove that. Hold it. So in that case, if I see, in that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry, I can and I will. Okay, I want to check something here. I'm going to go back for a second. I want to change something. I just want to see something. You have save, right? You're being safe. Curiosity's got the better of me. I just want to double check something. I'm just going back for a split second. We'll continue. Okay, well that's not what... Ah. I just want to see what it looks like if you do this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, the picture art. Okay. No, 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 no. Alright, let's just confirm something. I wanted to confirm if it changes the artwork here, but nope, artwork's fine. It's just the overworld. The sprites we're working about and stuff.
Hold it!
Does this mean that you already have the results back? We have confirmed that the shape of the from the east knife matches the blade. Knife's blade, sorry, matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensic team with your own.
Objection!
I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear. I hardly say your logic is sound. Which you will see in a bit. If you can prove me wrong, please by all means, go ahead. That has been my intention all along. Now, let us return to your testimony.
Hold it!
Hey, you mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes? I was also on the search for the Yatagrassi. When I heard that girl's scream coming from the room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw that girl standing there motionless with the knife in her hand. I already told you, I only came in because because I was also after the Yatagrassi. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch dark. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights and then you found out that the murder weapon. You found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet, sir. How many times do I have to tell you? You can't trust the words of a suspect. The only thing you'll accept as evidence, is it? That is the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of the crime. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent? I think I do, because there is one piece of evidence I find to be a bit interesting. I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again.
Hold it!
There is a lot of skill detailing on this handle. It would appear that the head on this knife is removable. I guess so people can change name whenever they feel like. Sounds like fun, sir. I don't think people would remove the handle just for fun, detective. This is what took Mr. Cochin's life. Some of his blood is still on the blade. Oh, I've been a detective for 7 years already? I've seen a lot of weapons in my day. Knives that we used to kill are always the hardest for me to bear. Yes, unlike guns. This is one weapon where you likely find the victim's blood on it. Yeah, just like how this one is particularly drenched in Enhancer. Despite that, looks like the blood managed to miss the handle somehow. I said, hold on. I ask that you please refrain from speculation. It's a sound hypothesis derived from the evidence. There is no room for debate. Hold it! Miles Edgeworth, know that an ungrateful loss will not be tolerated, my subordinate. 9. Rebut her hypothesis with factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for? Yes, you are correct. Thank you. Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior. She seems to be rather enjoying herself. She is correct, nonetheless. Ancient Shina, please continue your testimony.
Hold it!
About the 3-piece set. Is there really no other like it? Let's ask Ambassador Pelelu for more details, shall we? The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable. A national symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design. Along with the Alabama set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each. I see. Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue.
Hold it!
No, I believe there is more. There's still room for debate. Sorry, and Al. Oh, thank you. Do not decide that one for me. I didn't say anything for you. I'm merely looking at reality the way it is.
Objection!
Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses? Ah. She pulled that. Mr. Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you. Perhaps. But our definition of reality is a tad different. Are the 2 of you done chatting? Shina's proof is the Balin's knife that Kay was allegedly holding. Yeah, so how are you going to prove that Kay didn't do it, sir? Ancient Shina wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the only one here. And I must show with evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder. But, do you have the evidence, sir? Yes, there is one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me. I believe it is my duty to point out to Ancient Shina.
Objection!
So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth? What are you getting on? I'd like you to take a look at this. This is the blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switch and was, in fact, not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon? This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? As you can see, the Balin's knife has now been assembled into 2 parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceed to swap the knife's original handle with its butterfly one. It was all to create an illusion that Mr. Kojin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. This should clear up any and all suspicions surrounding Kay. Alright, that means night. Alright. Your argument isn't airtight yet. Also, it's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles?
Hold it!
Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond comprehension of any normal, of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem.
Objection!
The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer. There's quite a bit of Mr. Cochin's blood on this blade. Thanks to being a prosecutor, I guess I've become accustomed to seeing blood. But this is not what is important right now. What is this mark on? What is this mark on here? It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means. No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance! Now to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower. Now the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this.
Take that!
You can't be serious. It appears that you've made a connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right. The Kingdom of Alibahest. In other words, this blade is from one of Alibahest's oriental knives. This part of the knife handle and Balin's national has Balin's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Balin's in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena? After the fire had broken in. That's right. Kay entered the Balin's emissary after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Bahastinian site of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire. Means that Kay could not have transported an Bahastinian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Whoa! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! What a great victory! Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I'm happy we got this far and clear Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? An Bahastinian knife here? You mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it, but we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run, now that's what the grit. Now that's the way the Great Faith operates. Hey. Oh, thanks much, Shashmer. For proving me innocent, I mean. You believe in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. Not really, but... Come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Hold it. Your argument is still not airtight. Do you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagrasu. Is that again? How many times do I have to explain it to you? I'm the real Yatagrasu. It's not like that fake one that goes around setting fire. Sorry, I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whatever you're the real deal or fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Objection!
preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact that she calls herself the Yatagrasi. That in itself is the most elegant proof. Mr. Sheena? Yes? I have no intention of taking back any of what I said. I am the great thief Yatagrasi. And I refuse to allow some impostor to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards. I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you understand. You can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Mr. Sheena. Let me share something with you too. That's a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you. So I'll steal them for you next time, okay? What? Well, I guess you better get going. Going? To where? To the kingdom of Alphas. If you don't, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Alambalazian's knife came from. We'll have to pay the Alambalazian's emissary a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing in the investigation to a halt. Understood. We'll round up for here. So I think we've just cleared at the beginning. We should be in the middle. Yeah, we are in the middle. Good. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Hope it's a good day this week. We'll be back on this Friday actually because I don't really have much things planned for Friday. And yeah, I'll just do it for one plan next week. It'll probably be best for me to do it this time, right? Play this next Friday. You know, I'll wrap things up here. So it was a good day this week. I'll see you next time. Bye.